Welcome to Grace Reporting. How you guys doing? I missed you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to get straight to the topic. So today, I want to talk about men having a lot of kids just because they have the money. Ciao. Now, listen. Of course, we all know you need money to take care of a kid. Of course, we all know that. Whoever doesn't know that is living beneath the ocean, okay? So, of course, we know we need money for that. But do you need to spread yourself so thin as a man where you have a kid east, west, north, and do you need to do that? You don't need to cover the four corners of the world to establish your manhood. Do you need to do that? And that's what I want to talk about. Please leave your comments. Are you in a relationship or do you have kids with a man who have multiple baby moms? How do you guys cope with that? How is that good for the child? Do he get to spend time with the child? Because that's what's ultimately going to happen. He's spread so thin that he will not have time to spend with the child. And if he does have time, it's very limited. Okay, I'm going to come over at 12 o'clock Monday, right? Okay, so on Monday I'm going to be there at between 12 and 3. Okay, Tyrone, you sure this time? Because last time you didn't show up and little Ray Ray was very upset and I had to, make sure, you see what I'm saying? So we have to be so careful now, ladies and gentlemen, of what we're doing when it comes to reproducing and having these kids, because who is getting the crappy end of the stick? The child. It's not the mom. And it's damn sure not the dad, because he is out of here, okay? I cannot respect a man. I cannot respect any man who have their kids and do not take care of them. Whether it's financially, whether it's spending time with them, teaching them values, taking them places, and putting structure in them. I cannot respect a man who does not take the time out to do that. Like, that is a big disgrace to me. You understand? And yes, we have all made a lot of mistakes in our lives, because some women have been with men who are absolutely no good. And we have a list of men who are absolutely no good. So let's start out with names that we're very familiar with so that we could get comfortable with the conversation. Now, you guys know Future, right? The big rap mogul, he's a great rapper. The ladies love Future. They want a future with Future, okay? So Future has 8 kids. Allegedly, he has 8 kids. Some say 6. And some say 8. So I don't know. 1 or 2 is probably hiding in the back somewhere. But he has a lot of kids. And he has allegedly 8 to 6 baby moms. So you think a man like Future, right? A man like Future have all these kids. All these different baby moms. All these different personalities. What do you think is going to happen? You think everybody's going to kumbaya, Millard, and get along? No. This one is not going to like this one. This one is going to think she's better than this one. This one is going to be in competition. This kid is cuter. This kid is better. It's going to be a mess. And then they say, oh, well, you can't only blame the man because the woman has to take accountability too. Yes. I'm not sitting here because I'm a woman. I'm only going to come down hard on the man. The reason why I'm looking at the man with a third eye is because I feel a man should know what he's doing. I feel a man should be in control of where he lays his head. Does that make sense? I don't want to get too explicit on this channel. I feel a man should know where he's planting his seeds. Okay? You have to know what is going on with yourself as a man. And of course, with a woman too, you can't just be receiving any and anything at your doorstep. Yes, Future has a lot of money. He's easy on the eye, I guess, if you're looking on a Thursday, I don't know. And yes, he has access to a lot of stuff that a lot of women may find enticing. But as a woman, you saw that he had 5 baby moms. Why would you want to be the 6th baby mom? I could never be with a guy who has 6. I'm not saying you can't be with a person who have kids, but 6 baby moms, where would I put, what is this, a puzzle? This piece go here. What is this? No. So there's a limit to certain things. Some people wouldn't mind, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't give a person a chance just because they have a lot of kids. But I'm just saying you don't want to spread yourself too thin as well. You know, there's nothing wrong with somebody stepping in and being a father to your child. The perfect example of that, a perfect example that I see. I don't know these people personally, but all we can talk about is what we see. You understand? Is Russell Wilson. Now, everybody love Russell. You understand what I'm saying? And the way Russell Wilson has stepped in Sierra's life, I don't know what she did, but man, she found herself an amazing man. Everyone talks about Russell. I don't hear nothing bad about this guy. This guy is like the golden child. He is with Sierra. He married her. He made an honest woman out of her. Because man is not marrying these days. Oh, no. You hear marriage, they start sleeping. Oh my God, they got a headache. They got to go to the store. They don't want to get married, but they want to be in relations with these women, and they want the cow, they want the milk, but they don't want to put a ring on it. And that's fine. I would never want a woman to put a man in a corner to make him feel he has to marry her. But if you're going to be with her for all this significant time, why not make an honest woman out of her? That's all I'm saying. Maybe something needs to be evaluated, the relationship, you know? But what I'm also saying is with Russell Wilson, he came in Sierra's life. He changed her. He is a stand-up guy. He really, really is, from what we have seen. I'm not saying he's a perfect man behind the scene. I'm sure he gets on her nerve once in a while, every 10 months, you know? Who knows? You know, and but from what I see, he is with her. She has a son for Future. She's baby mama number 6, 4, 7, 9, one of them. She's baby mama. She's in alphabetical or numerical order. So he steps in and he got with her and he marries her, and now he is the stepfather to her son. And he doesn't even treat the child like a stepchild. Like, he treats this little boy like it's his biological child. And speaking of biological child, from what I'm hearing, allegedly, that Future has signed over his rights to them, to Sierra. He doesn't want to have no dealings with the little boy anymore. So basically, Russell now is going to be the permanent and I guess the biological dad, not in the sense of biological, because we know that he didn't make the baby with Sierra, that particular child. But Future said he can't be bothered no more with Sierra and Russell, and he tap out. He said he ain't tapping in no more. He tapping out. So I mean, what? How can you sit down at a table with lawyers and everybody else who's involved in this process, and then you sign over your right as a parent? What is signing over your right as a parent? Do you guys even knows what that entails? Do you know what you're doing? You think it's just 1, 2, 3? It's a lot that goes into it. Here's a little video of people who signing over their rights, their parental rights. Take a little look, because maybe this can help somebody.
Parental rights may include abandonment of the child, neglect of the child, that the parent is unfit, that the child will be in danger of physical, emotional, or mental harm if that child is returned to that parent. The parent has made minimal efforts to communicate or support the child. If the child was removed by CPS and the parent has failed to correct the problems for the removal within a reasonable amount of time, CPS can ask the judge to terminate that parent's rights.
As you guys can see, it's a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? You're getting ready to sign over your rights. You are done. Anything happen with that child, if that child was to go out there, grow up and get famous and become wealthy and become successful, you have nothing, no dealings with this. And you guys are signing over your rights. And the main reason why a lot of people sign over their parental rights, especially the man, is because they don't want to pay the child support, a few little dollars. They don't want to pay the child support, so they are signing over their rights. You know, and you have It's mind-blowing to me. It's really, really mind-blowing to me to know that you laid down, made this child with this woman, and now you're saying, hey, you can take care of the kid. I'm out of here. I got things to do. I got a show. I got a plane to catch. You know, and that's not fair to the woman. You ought to be held accountable, and she's to be held accountable too. But as a man, you would think like, wow, that's my son. Regardless of what's going on with me and the mom, I'm going to be a stand-up guy, because one day this child is going to get older and you want this child to have good memories of you. Let me tell you, when you are not involved in your child life, these are the stats. It has been stated. If you're not in your child's life, they are 35% more than likely to run away. They are 15% more, maybe even higher, more likely to join a gang. And they are 37% more likely to start doing sexual behaviors. Because they don't feel that love from their parents. They don't feel that cuddleness, that security blanket. So they just feel they're going to go out there and whoever love me, whoever want me, and I'm just going to spread myself thin and give myself to everybody. And that's what's happening in today's generation. Now you have, like I said, a guy like Russell Wilson, who's a really stand-up guy. Russell, big ups to you. Okay, subscribe, okay? So big up to Russell. And I really hope that he's exactly what he seems like, how we seen him. I hope he's that type of guy in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was to meet him, I want to be like, oh wow, you really are why everyone speaks about you. You really are that guy. That's nice to see. So ladies, what is your comment about this? Are you with a man who have a whole bunch of baby mamas? How is that working out for you guys? Are you constantly arguing with him? John, are you going to come over today? Little Ray need diapers. He need formulas. You know what I'm saying? He needs to go to the park. He needs to be in a part of the camp. Are you on the phone going back and forth with these men, trying to get them to do right by you and the child? Because by doing right by you, it's only going to affect the child. I mean, anybody knows that. And speaking of man with a whole bunch of kids, so that was Future with his 95 kids, right? Now we have NBA Youngboy. Ciao. NBA Youngboy is reportedly on his 27th kid. I'm not sure how true that is, but I know he has over a handful of kids. You know, like when you wave, hey, NBA Youngboy, he have over a handful of kids. And he has 6 baby moms. You understand? So he's only like 21, 22 years old. And speaking of him, how did Yaya Mayweather entangled herself with a guy like NBA Youngboy? How? Didn't she see that she would be baby number 6 or number 5? Didn't she see that? Are these people caca? Is it me? Because, I mean, what? Girl. So, but she has her own issues going on. Ain't she going to jail? Anyway, I just didn't understand that. He has 6 baby moms. And maybe even more. Like I said, it's reportedly that he has 27 kids. The goal is for him to have 50 kids. Oh, my God. I have to take a breath. Because this is crazy. This is ridiculous. I know when God created people, he said, go out there and multiply. But did he mean to multiply without stability? Without being there for your kid? Did he mean it like that? Because I feel like that's what's happening. And you know, the man could make the baby and he could be gone. Who is left with this child? The mom. It's always the mom. It's always the mom. The father could leave, I promise you. He could leave. But the mom won't leave. I'm not saying some of the moms won't leave, but it's very, very rare that the mom leaves. So what are you going to do? How are you going to cope? How are you going to move forward knowing that you are the 7th or 6th baby mom? How? I couldn't be the 6th baby mom. I have to have a little bit more pride for myself. You know? And then you look at other celebrities like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy has, I think, like what, 8 or 10 kids? Eddie Murphy has a lot of kids. So is it okay for him to have all these kids because he has the money? I mean, look at Eddie Murphy. Look at him. He has all these kids. Then another one we have, he's no longer with us, God bless his soul, was DMX. He had 15 kids, 11 baby moms. Then you have Evander Holyfield. He have 11 kids. 11. Do you guys know? He have 11 kids and about 5 to 6 baby moms. I mean, the list goes on and on. Even Cardi B's husband, he has, what, 4 kids, 4 baby moms. I mean, come on. Why are you guys doing this to your bodies? These kids cannot all coexist together because this mom is going to say, she's not coming to my house. No. The last time she came, the little boy peed the bed. No. No. Bye-bye. You understand? So this is not going to work. It's not going to work. I want you to take a look at this little video. I thought it was very, very interesting about Yolanda. You guys know Yolanda Fix My Life. She had a panel of men. And look, take a look.
I have another baby due November 22nd.
So 4 children.
4 children.
How many mothers?
4 different women.
4 different women.
Yes.
And you got a baby on the way. Okay. And John?
6 baby mothers, 11 children.
11 children. And Jumani?
I have 6 children with 4 different women.
4 different women.
Yes, ma'am.
Now here's what I want us to get. That these men collectively have 87 children, that includes Jay, with 50 different women. That is 137 people who are impacted.
Guys. Are you seeing what's happening in the world? These men have too much time on their hands, okay? Somebody needs to be out there looking a job in the wanted ads. These people have do you see how many kids? What? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Well, I can't ask what you're doing. It's obvious what you're doing. But, oh, my God. Any y'all on the list? Anybody on the list for these men that we just saw? Please comment below and let me know, okay? As you can see, this is a mess. You understand? And these are young men. These are young guys. It's a shame. It's a shame and it's a disaster, okay? It's a shame and it's a disaster. And you know the old saying, mothers, baby, daddies, maybe. Who's taking care of these kids? Who? Who is taking care of these kids? It's not these men for the most part. It's the woman. The woman have to make sure they nurse. Stay up to make sure if the baby's sick. If the baby gets up. It's 90% of the time it's the woman. So now, ladies, how are you going to go forward? How are you going to do things differently? You're going to have a major interview with these men before you even go on a date with them. And you need to do a background check on them. You need to do a little test kit on them. You understand what I'm saying? You need to test them out and find out, make sure they're good to go. Let them give you their resume. Oh, you have 5 baby moms? Let me get back to you. I'll call you. Don't call me. Remember that, like when you go on an interview and they really wasn't interested in you. We'll call you. Don't call us. Like, you understand? So you need to just do your research. Don't just get with these celebrities, man, just to have a check baby. Because that's all this boils down to. With Future, he had a baby with Eliza Rain. Whatever her name is. That was a check baby because he disgraced her in the public. You understand? And it's like all these other women are just with these celebrities just because of their money. And I'm not saying money is not an essential part of your life. Yes. But how amazing would it be, right? to have a man who has his money, but who's an upstanding citizen, who's caring, who's loving, who's nurturing, who's a great leader, who respects you, who loves you, who's going to be loyal to you, who's going to be loyal to you, and who's going to treat you like a queen. What about those qualities? That don't matter? Or he just needs to have gold teeth, a rented Bentley, the dress that's blonde, and some Gucci glasses. Oh, okay. Oh, he qualified, girl. Yeah, he qualified. I mean, come on, ladies. Listen, man. Everybody's getting older, and everybody should be getting wiser. So if you are with a man who have a whole bunch of baby moms, I have to look at you now with a 10 eye. Like, wow. You understand what I'm saying? What are you doing? You have to find out what you're getting into before you get into. Okay? So you need to find out for yourself as well, because it's not fair to the child. It's not. They're not grown up as brothers and sisters. They're not seeing each other every weekend. No. Some is here, some is there, some is everywhere. It's like a song. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because the kids are suffering. You cannot do all these activities when you have 50, 95, 25 kids. You cannot do all these activities when you have 11 kids and you have 8 baby moms. It's impossible. It's impossible. You have spread yourself completely thin. And now the kids are suffering. A lot of you guys are going to have to sign over your parental rights because you're not there. You're not physically there. You're not emotionally there. You're not spiritually there. You're not being a leader. The child is going to grow up and just be like, I don't know him. I don't know. You know, it's a mess. We have to try to do a little bit better. And I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. But if you try, pick a mate that's going to compliment you. First and foremost, pick somebody who's going to respect you. You understand? And it's not always easy because sometimes people can put on character. They may act this way for 4 to 5 to 7 years. And then in the 9th years, their true colors come out. So you're thinking between that time, oh, he's a good guy. But then here come the 9th year. Oh, he's really a jerk. You understand? So yes, sometimes you think you've made the right decision. But as time goes on, you realize you've made the wrong decision. And it's hard. It's not easy to find a good mate. It's not. It's not easy to find a good man. It's not. And it's not easy to find a good woman. It's not. But before you go out there and before you do all these dating and stuff, ask a lot of questions. Do a background check for yourself. Get a private investigator. I mean, I know you have to do a lot these days, but you have to support and protect yourself if you want to make sure you have a healthy, lasting, and long relationship. And guys, also remember, there's a little clip I want to show you. Take a little look.
Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
And that says it all. If you cannot spend time with your family, with the kids you are creating, what type of man are you? That's the truth. What type of man are you? How are you going to teach this child your ways? How? How are they going to learn it? Over the phone when they speak to you every 3 weeks? Come on, man. And did you guys hear about the man who had 38 wives and 89 kids? At least he married them. At least he married them. See, that he's the man. He had all them chicks under heavy manners. Everybody knew their position. They knew their assignment and they completed it. Can you do that? Some of you guys come on Instagram or Facebook or any social platform, and if something is not going right with your baby mom, the first thing you start to do is bash her and call her name, and she's this and she's that, and you're like, come on. Like, anyway, bunnies, have a fantastic day. Be careful when you're picking a mate. Make sure you find a man with substance, one who's going to respect you, one who's going to care about you. Make sure of that, because it's not easy to find, but he's out there. So I thank everyone who took the time out to come over here. Continue to subscribe. We're growing over here. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed this topic. Man, protect yourself. If you're not ready to be a dad, cover it up. Be safe. Woman, if you know he has 50 to 6, 5 to 6 to 10, 11, whatever amount of kids, maybe you should rethink that. And if you do find a guy who's going to be like Russell Wilson, who's going to be taking care of your kids, count your blessings and make sure you're extra good to a man like that. Whatever he wants, he gets. Period. So, yes, ladies, make better choices. And for the guys out there who's been an amazing stepdad, blessings to you. If you're never appreciated, I'm appreciating for that child. Blessings to you, because it's not easy to come into a woman's life and take on that role. It's not easy. And sometimes a lot comes with that. But blessings to those men who go out there and find a woman. Yes, she have 2 to 3 kids, but yes, you're still willing to take that chance, and you have made her better. You've made the household better, and now you're just the leader of the whole situation. So blessings to you, because like I say, it's not easy. It's hard out here. Okay? It's not easy. But guys, thank you. And we are continuing to grow over here and supporting. Continue to subscribe to the channel. And I thank you guys very much. All right? And have a fantastic day.